It figures that a Schnee would be the last one standing, letting all her friends die first.
You wouldn't know anything about friends.
Good one, Penny. Good one. That'll show her. You wouldn't know anything about having friends. Okay, Penny, good comeback there. And then she gets hit with a Grim Arm. I'm like, okay, her aura never broke. So how did this happen? Are they suggesting that Penny dropped her aura? Aura isn't passive, you know. Are they suggesting that she pulled a Renal and dropped her aura like an idiot? If they want us to believe that Cinder's attack was so strong that it broke through the last bit of her aura, show the damn break. Show the aura break if that's the case. It's really not that hard. It will cause a lot less confusion. Her aura never breaks the whole entire chapter, but then she gets stabbed. Show the break. I don't understand why they keep doing this. Because plots. I don't like that answer. It's probably the truth, but I don't like that answer at all. So Penny's hurt, but she doesn't think John has enough time to save her. Her suggestion is to have John kill her so she can transfer the power. And I'm like, what?
Hold on. My semblance.
No. There's not enough time to heal me. Let me choose this one thing.
John kills Penny. That's not a joke. John kills Penny, just like Pyrrha did in Volume 3. So Penny's dead. She got hurt, and he didn't save her. She basically commits suicide. She said, "You should kill me so I can transfer the power," and he kills her. And she has a big fat smile on her face. What? Why did they bother? Why did they bring her back? Why? Why did they even waste their time giving her a human body?
Vex told me on Twitter, no, don't worry, Cal, she'll be okay. They wouldn't kill her. But I knew that they would kill her. They fucking I knew that they would kill her.
The reason why I thought it was unlikely that they'd kill her at the end of this volume, the reason why I thought she was safe, I thought there was more story to tell here. I thought they had more stuff to do with this character, but they just went and killed her off. Guys, she got a human body 2 chapters ago. It was 2 chapters ago she got a human body. 2 chapters ago. Now she's dead. For what? What was the point of the hacking? What was the point of the virus and the new body if they're just going to kill the character and have her willingly give her powers away 48 hours later? What was even the point? She could have done that as a robot. You could have had the same exact story with Penny as a robot. Instead of her body bleeding, her body could have been damaged, or she could just self-destruct.
But we were able to recover her core from Amity Arena once it had made its way back to Atlas.
But they made her a human for shits and giggles. I'm not kidding. Nothing about the story changes if she's still a robot. Nothing about her story needed her to be a human. The same thing could have happened with her being a robot. She received the maiden power as a robot. She could have lost the maiden power as a robot. It's to be consistent. They did that for the shits and giggles.
Salutations!
I'm not gonna lie. If I was a Penny fan, I would be pissed. I would be really pissed if I was a Penny fan. Like, what was the point? Like, I don't understand why they did this. And of course, it had to be John. It just had to be John, right? He had to be the one to kill her. More trauma for John. More importance for John. He gets the moment of killing Penny. I'm not understanding. I don't understand. I'm not even a big Penny fan. So Penny gives up the power. Okay, so she's gonna give the power to Weiss, because Weiss is struggling right now, as you can see in that past shot. Like, if you see in the background here, Weiss is over here struggling for her life, fighting Cinder with no aura. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, she's gonna give the power to Weiss, and Weiss will now be the Winter Maiden, because she's struggling for her life right now as we speak. But no, Weiss is on her own, according to Penny, because the power is going to Winter. Weiss, you're on your own. You could die at any moment, but you're on your own. Now, this is just hilarious. I mean, now I'm actually happy that Winter got the maiden power, because I wanted her role to be elevated in the show. I didn't want Winter to die. But come on, this is just hilarious. You have Weiss over there fighting for her life, like struggling with every last breath. All right, Weiss, I'm sorry, but this is going to Winter. Sorry, you're gonna have to hold your own. It's hilarious. I'm actually happy about that, because I don't want any member of RWBY to get the power. But I just thought it was funny that Weiss was almost about to die. No aura, fighting against Cinder, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna give it to... I mean, Winter could have been dead for all she knew. Winter could have been already dead, but she's like, all right, I'll give it to Winter. Winter deserves it.
It seemed fitting that it should be you. It was your power, after all.
Penny took the maiden power when she knew Winter was supposed to get it in the first place, last volume, just to give it to Winter in the end. So what exactly is the purpose of Penny in this show? Why is Penny here? Was it just purely fan service? Let's walk through this for a second. Let's just walk through this. Bear with me here. Volume 7 debut, she was brought back, right? She was then framed in Mantle. There was no ramifications. Nothing bad happened to her. About 4 chapters later, everything was completely fine. Then they made her a maiden. So I'm like, oh, okay. So the purpose of bringing Penny into the show was to make her a maiden. Gotcha. Then she helps elevate Amity Coliseum with a tower on top of it, so RWBY could get the message out to the world that they needed help. But that didn't matter.
I wasted our time getting Amity up, thinking help would come, but it didn't.
Atlas fell, and Mantle was destroyed by... That was useless. That was pointless. And then she gets hacked. Nothing bad happened. She doesn't kill anyone when she's hacked. She doesn't hurt anyone while she's hacked. She just gets a new body. And then from there, she gets killed. What? So what was her Penny's purpose? Just to be the gatekeeper? Was she the gatekeeper for the maiden power? I guess Winter had to prove herself to Penny. Wow. Penny took it. They never actually elaborated on why that was.
But taking the maiden power was the only way to
If you keep
stop-
refusing to do the right thing.
We can only assume. We can only assume that she didn't think Winter was going to use it the right way, because Winter was still working for Ironwood. So she took it so Winter couldn't get it. So then Winter had to then prove herself to Penny to get the maiden power. So basically, Penny's service in the show is like the gatekeeper. She's like the gatekeeper of the maiden power. What? I don't know. I just don't know. Oh wait, and why did Penny tell Weiss? Did Penny tell Winter that her sister about to die? Might want to run out there to go save your sister. Bye now. Jeez. I don't know. That's Penny fans, I feel for you. She came and gone. They're better off letting her stay dead, like I said. But people wouldn't listen. They wouldn't listen, man. I don't know what to tell you. Killed off as soon as she got a new body. They really don't like redheads in the show, do they? They really don't. Like, I don't have a problem with Penny dying, but the way they did it just seemed weird. Like, why go through the trouble of giving her a new body? Just to subvert expectations? Okay, I guess, but there's more story to tell there, I think. And if you're going to bring her back from the dead, let her stay around long enough than 2 volumes. It's just silly. If you're going to bring her back, do something with her interesting. They didn't do anything interesting. Nothing was compelling at all. That's why I'm disappointed she's dead. I don't care about Penny. But if you're going to bring a character back who had a strong moment, her death was heavy in the show. It didn't make a lot of sense how people reacted because she's a robot, but her death was heavy. So why bring her back just to kill her off again in a less impressive manner?